Hi, hello, welcome to the Lunar Lounge brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliver some findings on the full moon in Cancer. Okay, it'll be the date that's in the title. It'll be mostly the 7th, 6th, 7th, and 8th of December 2023. And it's in the tropical chart. So the moon is full in Cancer in the tropical charts because the sun is rising every day in Capricorn. So when we have a full moon in Cancer, just so you know, we're releasing things on a soul level. Aspects of our security. There might be some karma around our standards and boundaries. There might be some hungry demons getting their hands on us. The effects of that is playing out, or aspects of insecurities being highlighted. There may also be some illumination around the mother. Some enmity can come out, even if we understand formerly latent aspects of enmity or enmity from children towards us. There may be things going on with the deceased mother as well. Especially around belief systems in respect to systems, structures, power, especially power structures. There is something going on here. It's almost like there's a couple of reads I'm getting off this Queen of Wands. I'll be gatekeeping with the Fool card and the 9. Okay, again, my name is Serene Priestess of I'll be your oracle today. If anything I said resonates deeply with you, go ahead. I say resonates deeply with you. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book discussion, send a donation. We're just gonna check the energy here right quickly, and then we'll get into the gates fully. So when you have the Justice and the Queen of Wands, there's several things going on because the next is the 7 of Pentacles. So there's several reads I have because I have questions when I see what I'm seeing. First of all, somebody feels they have the right to do something. They may in fact be righteous, and this may actually be somebody who's initiated to a specific goddess of justice that I'm aware of. When I see this as the 3rd card out, though, 2nd card in, I see something I don't like, because we also have somebody that's doing root work because they want to tear down, tear apart. And I am getting that. And unfortunately, when we have the 9 of Swords as part of the gatekeeping, and then this comes, somebody's been launching an attack for quite some time. So this tells me we have somebody that feels it's their duty, maybe God duty and obligation, to tear us down, tear us out, tear us apart. And they're going to go by any means necessary. We have a cowgirl on our hands, and what they're after is our empire, male or female. So with the Empress, Imperatrice is your relationship to something. It typically talks about you being talented or a beauty, meaning that you have soft skills. And then with the Emperor, it's not so much talking about your relationship to something as it's talking about your role in something. And here, it's not so much about the talents and the skills as it is the duties and obligations. Think of this as your posting. Then we have some kind of boundaries here. And this is, honestly, if it's in this position, and there's something here about touch not my anointed. So there's an agenda. This is an alert to an agenda. Okay. We're going to see what this agenda is. I just want to ask, because I'm also detecting that somebody's been trying to access or hide in our energy. They were doing it really well for a while, and then they were discovered or ejected. I'm getting that, because that can happen. When you have a 7 and an 11, which is what happened here, there can be an ejection. That's the eject button. And then I got here, take action. Yeah, I do feel like somebody's been up in our energy. Somebody's been trying to figure out a way to enslave us. They want to suppress, repress, oppress, and they're doing something to add poison to our system. So they're planting seeds along the way. Let's hope this person doesn't have physical access to it because it could be physical poison. Already out the gate, I'm getting this really nasty energy. And see, this is supposed to be the moon. Okay, so let's get this different oracle deck. Pardon. It's close at hand, my darling. Just give me a moment. Thank you. Yeah, somebody needs to seek highly. They're needing to see broader horizons. They need to become more divine, righteous, live right, live righteously. Okay, hold on. Okay, so there's more information here. I need to say everything I need to say is not out. So why don't we just go ahead and get our instructions? Okay. So I'm just going to throw a lot out there. It's going to be energy affecting everybody. It may manifest, however, in 3 ways depending on circumstances. So not for everybody. It'll be the same energy, but it won't manifest the same way. The energy might be an entity, which is external in the spiritual. The other version would be an enemy in the physical, which would be external still. And then internally, it would be an ideology. And again, the energy is manifesting in those 3 ways. We need all of us, the energy is helping us recognize, realize what we need to choose or discern helpful people, good groups of people, the promised, the chosen. We need to be amongst polite society. We're around too many swamp-headed hoes. Fine, whatever. We might do the work, which means we help the afflicted and the needy. We go around ratchet hatchet souls. However, we still need our sanctuary and refuge. That makes sense. So we need to live a divine life. And if the average of the people that have too close access to us, or the average of our 5 closest friends is ratchet hatchet in their soul, if these are swamp people, crabs in the bucket, bottom of the barrel. Now, really think of it this way. We're about to receive blessings and we're going places that we can't take certain people with us because they don't have access. They can't access. There's too much of a firmament. They will burn up. They will be purified in that fire. The heat's about to go up. Okay. So it's worse because it's a little bit of like a warfare that's celestial that's also there's echoes of it, reverberations. There's an as above, so below. It's playing itself out down here in a similar narrative. Okay. Ultimately, it was the rebellion, the fall. So there were people that wanted their own will, led by somebody who conned and deceived and played the role of illuminating and helping and saving and especially loving and affirming. And there was a lack of humility and there was an excess of pride, ego. Okay. And so that's playing out here upon the earth. And the way that looks is somebody wants to be bigger, brighter, and better than us. Somebody is irate that we having attention, affirmation, affection, adoration. They want to dominate us. It's going to make them feel good inside to, yeah, they're feeling entitled to, they want access to us, which means they love and adore us, but what they have is some kind of demon energy. It's not good. And I got all that from 1 card, so I'm curious to see how this evolves. Really, not really, but we'll see. So for the moon, okay, so what is this? It's about standing in our personal power and also about clearing and collecting our energy. And this is a really powerful protectress. It's about standing guard, standing in your energy, being fully alive, awakened, and charged in power. So our commitment is being tested. We might be on some path, have changed some path, or shifted our boundaries or standards or whatever. Also, I feel like we're being prepared for gifts or to be put on a path or for access or increase or, and we've been healing for a while, I feel, but we made a move. We were no longer willing to wait, I feel, for something. A personal issue is reaching resolution. Yeah, see, there we go. Full moon in Cancer. It came out with the lesson we're about to learn. The lesson that we already learned was cardinal moon. So probably about 6 months ago, but it could have been like Aries or Capricorn or Libra moon as well. But probably about 6 months ago with this cardinal moon, be bold and make the first move. I feel like we were no longer willing to wait for something, and now a personal issue is reaching its resolution. Really, we're about to discover, figure out, whatever, what have you. We're healing right now. So there's also something being tested. Like, are you sure? Do you really want to, make that change? Do you really think you want to be independent? La di da, yada yada. Yeah, we can be loving and also intolerant. Meaning, just because people are free to make their choices, they have free will. It doesn't mean that the choices are right or righteous or in alignment with the choices that we need to make for our lives. And your choices are a product of actions. Your actions are a product of habits, and habits eventually become destiny. So that's something. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So we don't want to be in environments surrounding with patience. So people can move how they move. We might just need to get out of their way, which means we might need to be loving from afar. Meaning, like we might need to have a relationship with them at our altar, and not like a hater, would have a relationship, which is spitting venom, cursing under their breath. What we need is to pray for the salvation, the healing. Excuse me, this is cold. It might not relieve my phlegm. Excuse me, I might need to pause and address my hygiene. Let's hope not. So also, there is some type of clearance, divine clearance is here. Something is coming through. So the root is being brought to us. Well, let's see. I know what's going on. Somebody wants to harvest our energy, use us. They want to charge themselves up. They're coming in for more. They want to see if they can manipulate now, because I feel like something lower wasn't working. So let me expand this energy, because I'm talking about a singular issue for those with an enemy. We might have a plan, or there may be an agenda around this. We could have the agenda. Someone could have the agenda. 7 of Pentacles. Strength, courage, and wisdom, emotional fortitude. Ultimately, summoning up our inner reserves in La Forza. So we're finding our strength. It might be that we're overcoming something. There was ignorance or actual toxicity around before with the strength and the 7 of Pentacles. We needed to stop giving to something, is what I'm getting, because we needed to cut something out. What this is saying is we're desiring justice, righteousness, or an attack of some kind, which would just talk about standards and boundaries. But with war here, 2 court cards of fire and wands could talk about war, and especially the 7 already being out. And then like this means divine clearance. So there's something about the holy war taking place here upon the earth with this person. There can also be karma. I'm detecting it because I know the devil was around. We'll see how this karma is going to play out. But again, touch not my anointed. So this person's obsessed with us. They want to tie themselves to us. It might be that we're going to be a star, or we have some type of mission upon the earth where we're not really behind the scenes, or our name might be known, or I am getting that. Sometimes though, because the way I'm getting it, it doesn't necessarily mean, yeah, we're assigned to the holy war. We're on assignment here upon the earth, and there's some little chickadee around us, a hater who has a complex about our existence. We may have a Leo or Aries moon, to a lesser degree, Taurus rising, Capricorn rising. Capricorn rising for sure, I'm getting that. That might be that devil that I was picking up on. We also have this Four of Wands here. So we're being prepared for our twin, and somebody wants to send an attachment our way, and they're going to come in multiple ways. Let me get the confirmation on that, because that's what I'm getting, feeling. I want to see that. Ultimately, this 10 of Cups is great for the moon, because it means that we're stepping into our soul lineage, we're stepping into our soul ties, we're starting to live inside of the soul contracts and agreements that we made before we incarnated here, especially with this full moon in Cancer. So it's telling me that a lot of the karma is being burned off, purified, which is great. And the Three of Cups means our cup is runneth over, or at least being filled up, especially with this La Stella, that the star. Yes. Somebody can also have their Mars in Aquarius. There can be Aquarius rising. Somebody could also have their Venus in Aries. Somebody could also have their Venus in Aries. But I'm picking up on Aries moon or Capricorn rising for sure. I'm getting Capricorn rising so strong. It's interesting because I felt him looking around, and I understand why, because he always hides in this one's shadow. He tries to masquerade himself in this energy, because this is how he gets people to sell their soul. And then with the Strength card, that's the repression, suppression, oppression, repression. It's a cowgirl trying to wrangle herself in. Over, I don't understand why these women keep trying to dominate these men. I don't get how the need. Myself personally, I've had a lot of that, especially in my youth. It was really horrible for me being reared, because I would just get attacked because I was kind of stoic, like he couldn't get a lot of purchase out of me. I wouldn't really react or respond to adults, you know. It would just drive women. I have a lot of experience with their complex. It's like, you're gonna love me, you're gonna give me affection, kind of like that. Like, you know, I'm gonna get you, you're gonna be mine. I'm picking that up. Like, and it's a little bit more devilish, a little more diabolical, that somebody wants to enslave us. That's what I'm getting, and I don't understand why this is coming out in a moon video. I do understand that the sun is in Capricorn. What I'm also getting is that they had done this to us already, and it came undone or it's unraveling now, and they're trying to secure a position, and they're already over the position that they already had. They know they're not going to recuperate it. They're trying to see if they can get any hooks. They're trying to come in one final time for energy harvesting, and they're going to try to take it all because they know we're getting more. They're already banned. I remember we had that Five of Swords, touch not my anointed. So we'll see what's up here. Let's have a look. Yeah, so they had our love. It didn't happen. They're no longer content. We're living a blissful life, and that it enrages them. They just think that we have happiness, but what we really have is unconditional love of the divine. And they had it once upon a time. They lost it. Yeah, again, this has been coming through a lot. They've been ruminating, oscillating, vacillating, marinating in venom. We have here life, and these don't work well with my current camera. But what I'm saying is the truth, life and working through physical pain. So they have been ruminating, oscillating, vacillating, marinating in venom and hate. We're the first thing, last thing on their mind every day, all day, every day. And their energy reports to our throne. So it's like they keep making petitions to our spirit, to our soul. They might think they're trying to dominate us. They don't understand that they've been propping us up. They've been giving us juice. They've been giving us rank. Because we've gone through war with them alone. They've upgraded us in so many different ways. And it's fine. It's a form of worship. We just know how to transmute energy. Okay, so we don't stay in a low vibration. We make the vibration what we want. Okay, so that's just that onto that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. We leave that be. Yeah, we've transformed a lot, and there's a high calling on our name. We will have a worldwide name. A lot of us are going to be famous oracles, I feel. Something of that nature, something in that way. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. And this is locked. Wow. The gates came locked right away. They didn't, they're not playing. Whew. Excuse me. Okay, so we are getting passage. We've had to come out of hell. That we're crossing the river Styx here with the Six of Swords and the. I'll explain in a moment. Okay, we do have divine clearance, as I said before. We're being walked through, guided through hell. And it's karmic justice. So this is the river Styx. Six of Swords is Mercury in Aquarius. It's basically like having the magician and this is the combination of the magician and the star card, river Styx. We're being guided through the underworld. How do I know? Confirmation. That's divine clearance. Touch not my anointed ones. We're on assignment. The earth realm is right now not in the golden age, so divinity doesn't walk the earth, the opposite of divinity. Not the things that are sacred, but the things that are profane are what are the rulers upon the earth right now. And it's a cyclical cycle. So right now, that's just where we're at. So at the gate is divine clearance and passage, and we're being informed and instructed of that now. Mainly through a fortune teller, we're also being prepared to receive the blessings and benefits from that. And then Three of Swords. So there is going to be a particularly difficult crossing or difficult passing, because we're being guided out of the hell that somebody created for us. We were in hellish conditions for a while, and now we're returning back to the soul group. We were with the devil card, but now we're with the lovers card. I'm picking up that somebody had done a number on us, and it had us effed up in some kind of way. Other may acrophade in some kind of way. And you got me up. Yeah, nice. Yes, what's up? Okay, baby. All right. Speak highly, man. Let's get on that bliss. Demon. Demon wants to steal our divine gift. We have a demon at the gate. That's what this is. No, baby. So I opened up the moon and the demon came to the gate. That's one thing. Somebody might be trying to change around our lineage, change around our destiny, because they've been shopping for souls. They don't have a destiny. If they lose their body, they're out. They're in the pit for an eternity. They've already been sentenced for the afterlife, what happens to them. So if judgment happens to you before you even pass your mortal coil, they're on a mission too, and it might be a dark mission. We're on a mission of light. Okay, so we shuffled. Now we have Knight and Messiah. So that's how they try to gain power, because there's some type of teacher, preacher, something of that nature. More of a religious authority, a type, with the Hermit there. We were a seeker, a disciple of some kind. With somebody from church or a spiritual community, or it could be an elder at work. Where is it placed? They're obvious now, they weren't until recently. An obvious narc. They're foolish, so they're going to be uncovered this week. We're under the situation right now being rescued. So we should just keep transmuting energy because they are trying to get into our energy. They're trying to attack us. 417 of wands. It's an alert that we're under attack energetically. The 7 of wands. We may also be feeling defensive if this is out in the physical world. If it's an entity, we're getting attacked energetically. I mean, we're good. We have everything we need. It just means that we're entering the soul group. This is Oshimare. If you follow the Orisha, it's the soul group. It's the rainbow serpents. So Hoho, okay? And we're being prepared. Right now, we're being prepared to enter a divine life because we've entered the sacred calling, and the heavens is pleased. Maybe just the beloved, the ascended ancestors, not the ones that died drunk or were molesters or whatever. The ones with heavier karma. These are the benevolent ones, the ascended ones, the divine ancestors, not the earthbound still stuck here. That just means their attachment is so heavy they can't ascend. They don't just descend into hell. They just get stuck upon the earth. Svaglo, we had the emperor out before. That was Indra, Lord Indra. Indra Rajaya Vidmahi. Yeah, so it's definitely Indra. Mahan Raya Dimahi. Tanno Indra Rachodayatu. Oh, yeah, definitely Indra, and then this is Svaglo. So we are around at the heavenly Devas, the Devas. Okay, Aditi. Yeah, so we were trying to live a life of mitrati, a friend to all, and it just got us hurt, harmed. And we were loving on everybody, but not everybody was safe. And we just didn't have the discernment, and we still don't. We do have the blessing and the anointing. And somebody right now is working on a plan to tear us out, tear us down. This is a war. I hate to say it, but we have 2 sevens, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands. It's war. We're under attack, 7 of Wands, and there's an agenda. Somebody's made it inside and they're working on it. We've discovered that already. We have the receipts already. We've already received evidence. So somebody might be at our gate with receipts. Somebody's compiling something. There's an attack coming. It might touch base here in the physical, but we need to perceive what's going on spiritually to know what's happening, because it won't be somebody coming up to us and slap us in the face or snatch us down or pin us down somewhere and drain our energy or cut us open and leach our blood. But it's basically what's happening in the spiritual. Somebody will be trying to attack our reputation, our character, our name. They'll be trying to gather people around us and say, look, they're bad. Look, they're wrong. Look, this is who they are, what they do, what they're about. And they're going to try to paint a picture of us being in the wrong. And then they're also going to try to concoct some situation where it's because they can't be around us. They don't have access to us anymore, or so they believe. But I wonder if they've ever come, because we didn't have the Knight of Cups. I didn't see an apology coming. I saw somebody trying to return home. They're trying to create a situation where if we don't let them back in, they're going to embarrass us, try to shame us, exile us in community, because they're trying to justify why they behave the way that they behaved that lost us in the first place. Whatever purged us from their energy from us in the first place, they're trying to justify that. Instead of copying to what they did, being about an apology, being about repairing, reconciliation, reconciling, they're going to be about othering. We have somebody that doesn't belong in our group. That's really what it is. And this happens, you know, if you're a white sock, you don't want to go in the laundry with red socks unless you plan on coming out pink. And that may work for you. That might not work for you. That's up to you. They're mad that we've chosen to remain a white sock, that we don't want to be a red sock. We don't want to be a pink sock. It looks too red. Red, pink flags are too close to red flags for me. I'm still going to question and examine. If I don't like your answer, I'm not going to invest no more into it. That's what's up. And so we discovered they were a red flag when we got conned into thinking they were a pink flag, an orange flag, a yellow flag, and now we done being stuck on stupid. It's co-signing their BS, whatever, what have you. It's drama for your mama. We ain't about it. That's what it is. And so they're feeling some kind of way, and they're trying to do something, some little con, some little scheme. They're gonna crawl out of the little pit like the snake they are. They're gonna crawl out from the little gutter like the rata cucaracha that they are. They're not, I wish they would just approach us and say, they're gonna seize upon us. They're gonna seize upon us. They're gonna come roll right through, but they're blocked, they're separated. They're gonna get their feelings hurt as well because there's gonna be a rude awakening. They're gonna think they're gonna make some revelation about us, and what's gonna happen is we're gonna respond to it, and it's gonna tear them. It's gonna something's gonna unravel right in front of them. That's what I'm getting. Unravel, tearing, unravel. That's the word. Okay. Okay. I think I've been talking about approaching. I'm seeing it in a lot of readings. Someone is approaching. This is swift energy, though. Okay. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. We will return to the Lunar Lounge reading soon. This was we opened the record on the moon, and it's a karmic read. We're coming from the Akasha, but the Amenti came out too. So I'm confused as to that. There's also something else. So no wonder I said twins. They're talking about twin flames. And the temperance card didn't come out, which is the twin. That is a confirmation that the person you're reading on is your twin. It's talking about this, the collective of people who are being prepared for twin flame union. And it's not so much about love, hanky panky coitus. It's about us doing a God duty obligation here upon the earth, and they're like our partner. Like, you know, when you watch procedural dramas on like the TV, or you watch like a cop or a movie, and it's like a fed or a cop or whatever, who cares, right? But unless you're blue family, then thank you for your service. You know, I know you are not like the institution of policing, but whatever, what have you. Sometimes you're assigned a partner. You could be a treasury agent, you know, investigate auditing people's taxes. Sometimes they don't have a partner, but sometimes you're assigned a partner for whatever you're doing. And if you're a special agent, that means you're an investigating agent. Instead of just a case officer, it's a regular agent. Okay, well, sometimes you're an officer or whatever. It's the same. Like, we have a partner upon the earth. We are going to be doing sacred work with them. And soulmate is more akin to the lover that we want. Twin flame is a type of soulmate. It's not always intimate. That's a misnomer. It's your partner. They're literally another reflection of the oversoul. You guys share an oversoul. But the primal soul is incarnated, so it's your primal soul. It's what's animating your body. It's not the same. We're not whole. I mean, we're not half what we were born whole. It's just that the different pieces of us come from different parts of the universe, 22 different star races. Please take good care. Bye-bye. Like, comment, share, subscribe, honey. Bye.